Previously on Let's Play Zelda 2, we made our way across the island of Hell and into this dungeon. Ouch. The dungeon number 4, in which we dealt with some annoying wizrobes. And now we're dealing with annoying hammer guys. Wow. Okay, that sucked, but we won't talk about that.
You know, I had a question of, because I was too young at the time to really know, how was this game perceived when it was so drastically different from,
It was kind of a mixed opinions game. You either loved it or you hated it. It was a good game, but it was way, way harder than the original.
Yeah.
Because of that, am I going the wrong way? I don't even know. I think I might be. Yeah, most people liked the game, but because it was so hard, especially in comparison to the first one, it was not entirely that well received, and that's kind of why I think they decided never to try this formula again.
I think it worked. It was just a little too hard, but I do like it. You know, there's nothing wrong with changing the formula every now and then.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it, but they just went a little overboard with the difficulty. But this was how NES games were, for the most part. They were really, really hard.
Well, it wasn't like, you know, things are today. Things are really different back then. Hard, they wanted you to play the game for a while. That's why they made it hard.
Yeah. But also, this was during a time when gamers were mostly children. And, I mean, for God's sake, have mercy.
Yeah. Well, in a way, but, you know, in a way, things were interesting back then. You know, now some games, they're just too easy. You know, it's like a lot of things are being itemized towards casual gamers. My God, the Wii. There's so much shovelware on the Wii now. It's just, you know, this was the system of my childhood, and it's really depressing to see more shovelware than Nintendo games. You know, we haven't got a new Zelda for a while. We're supposed to be getting one. You know, we just got a new Mario
Unless you count those DS Zeldas, and I'm sorry, but those games suck. They're god-awful.
I can't stand to play them. They could be good games for all I know, but I can't move with the stylus. That's the most retarded thing ever.
Yeah.
I don't mind on the Wii shaking my sword with the Wiimote, okay? I could deal with that. That can be fun. You know, I do on No More Heroes as well, but...
Alright, this boss, really simple. Just kneel in a corner, cast Reflect, and let him kill himself. He may reappear right on top of you a time or two, but that's okay. He will most likely die before you do. He's barely even worth the effort. There you go. He's dead.
Other than the first time you fight him and you're like, why, I can't hit him. Oh, I got Reflect. Let's try that.
Yeah, if you come in here without that, then you can't beat him. That's the only thing that really sucks about it. But I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. You were talking about the Wii.
Well, it is depressing. I mean, it's a system of our childhood. Now it's commonly known as the casual gamer system or the kids' games. It's almost like you almost feel betrayed by Nintendo sometimes because there just aren't that many games on the Wii, and Nintendo was there first, and we'll always love them, I suppose, but it's hard now, gimmicky. Nintendo's gotten really gimmicky, and which is fine, but
yeah. Nintendo's always been in love with their gimmicks, though. I mean, you had the Power Glove and the Power Pad and the Zapper.
But that's fine. It's just that, give us gamers that are real gamers some respect.
Yeah.
We want more games that aren't like, oh look, carnival games or Barbie princesses,
I would not mind the Wii nearly as much if it wasn't for the simple fact that so few games support the classic controller. That thing could be their saving grace to the old school gamers, but almost no games actually use it, and that's a pain.
Now, I'm not so big on saying that because I've gotten really used to the Wiimote, and I like that you can do things that you can't with regular controls with it. Monster Hunter Tri, I like how they've worked with that. I just wish there were more games like that, more games on the Wii system. I would love to support Nintendo, but there aren't that many games out there to enjoy anymore. PS3 is the one that's catering to my gaming desire,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I love the PS3. If there's a multi-console game, I go with that. Partly because it's the controller I'm used to, and partly because I friggin' hate Microsoft. I do.
Microsoft annoys me. I'm not a big Xbox fan anyway, so the control is too big for my hands. That sounds terrible to say, but it is. And then Xbox doesn't have that many games that I like on it anyways. I still own the system. I'm not a fangirl for any system, really. Yeah. I play what I like, and I like what I play. I have a bit of a soft spot for Nintendo because they've been there since I was a kid, but, like I said, they're starting to fail me, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
But, as a dedicated gamer, you hold out for those games, even on the system that you may not prefer, Yeah.
Well, I unfortunately had to buy Splinter Cell Conviction on the 360 because they released it on the 360, and it was supposed to be an exclusive, but now they're saying they're going to release it on PS3 after I bought it.
Yeah, of course. But I don't know, the Xbox, I don't like Microsoft, but I'll deal with the Xbox if there's a game I want to play on it. That's no big deal to me. But I mean, any time that there's a game to choose, between the two, I'm gonna pick the PS3. The internet's free on it, Yeah. I just don't feel right to pay Microsoft for, something that both Wii and PS3 give for free. Now, grant that the Wii's online is not wonderful.
Yeah. The Wii's online sucks. They didn't even try with it.
I don't think they really intended to use it, and that's why they didn't really try it with games like Monster Hunter. And one feature I'd kill for in Monster Hunter is the ability to rejoin a game if you disconnect, because Wii's internet, if your internet hiccups, you're gonna DC, and it really sucks when you're at the end of a quest that's taking you like 40 minutes and you DC because your internet hiccups a little.
Yeah. That kind of thing always sucks. It's like on Resident Evil 5, on those new episodes that they put out, where if one of you DCs, no matter how far into the level, you're screwed if one of you DCs, because you can't re-invite a DC'd player. And it's just dumb. Oh, man. But, yeah. This is a dungeon that even when I'm just played it recently. I can never really remember my way through it. Shit. I always have trouble with this place for some reason.
Well, no, I don't remember these places well enough for it anyways. I do know I hate rooms like this where the only blocks are the ones that you can accidentally destroy.
Yeah. Don't downward thrust on these blocks unless you're really good at it. And I've hit the 10
No
minute
kidding.
mark again. So I'm going to stop this video here, and I'll see you guys next time.